Dear Diary, here we are in the second week of winter, and boy, has it gotten chilly. They did say that there's no colder place than Pelican Town, and I just thought they were referring to the ice cold stares that Pam gives me from time to time. Anyway, the winter has been cozy and full of cheer, more so than I thought it would be. But from the decorations to the festive music that seems to be in my ear at all times, especially at noon, it seems like the good folks of Pelican Town are really getting into the holiday spirit. This week, we've got some exciting things ahead. From a couple of events to more areas to explore in the mines, it's feeling like it's going to be quite the busy week here. Perhaps it's just me, but it already feels like the season is going by much faster than I thought it would be. So, I plan to take advantage of this time, make the most of building relationships, and see where the season takes us. We have a large staff of daffodils, and perhaps it might be a good time to put them to use, yeah? Anyway, that's all for me. Thanks for listening to my endless ramblings. Cheers for now. XOXO, the Stardew Diaries. I've got an unusual request. Could you keep this a secret? I want to deliver an amethyst to Emily. It's her favorite stone. Tell her it's from me. Alright, so we just started, and we're already getting put to work. Holy moly. But despite all that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Stardew Diaries. And I'm excited about this one because we have a few events that we're going to get to take part in, which I'm actually really looking forward to. I think there's a fishing event, and then there's a couple other events that we're going to be able to get a part of as well. So all really good stuff. To kick things off, actually, I want to see what would yams turn into if I put yams in there. We need to make more preserve jars. I want to finish this second row, and so we got to do that. But outside of that, this is our farm. This is our farm, and I got to be honest with you, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I think one of the big goals for today will be making the second shed that I think we were considering putting another pond here and then having a second shed right in this area. But we'll kind of see. We'll kind of see. I don't know. We did want to make a forge as well. That was going to house all of our charcoal kilns. It was going to house our furnaces, and it was also going to be the new spot for all of these chests. And so really just trying to create a bit more structure on our farm, a bit more of that cozy aesthetic. The beach farm it's really taken shape though, in a big way. We've got a fish pond down here. I think is looking pretty nice. I like the automatic feature of this area. We basically have a bait maker that's working and giving us bait, which we're then using and basically just getting new items. I mean, the snails, 100 gold, but you know what I mean? It adds up, right? And so really just really good stuff. Let me throw this driftwood in here. We do have a chest here that also houses, it's pretty much a trash chest. And so I'm also considering throwing some of these other items in there that we catch on the daily. And then, every once in a while, we'll essentially just throw everything that's in here in a bin. We were going to put a shipping bin here as well. So I think that's also something we're working on. So really just trying to automate this space. Again, I think it's looking pretty good though. I don't know if a second fish pond could fit here or if we would even want one here, but essentially this farm is not going to be of any sort of shortage of crops or fish ponds, I should say. So we put these here, but I think I actually am going to end up moving them over here, and they'll kind of be stacked right next to each other. And then we'll put 2 more fish ponds here. We might even be able to fit a 3rd. And so that's kind of the goal as of right now. I think we might actually go and check in. Let's check in on our animals first. It's Saturday. A baby lizard hatched? A lizard? What the heck? I don't even know what we would call this one. I think Mushu is a cute name. Wow, we actually have a lizard. Holy moly. Now, what I'm curious about is if this lizard is going to produce any sort of eggs, will we get some rare eggs or something that we can take advantage of? You know, that's really what I'm excited to see. All right, let's grab this hay. We'll throw this down. Wow, we actually got a lizard. That's crazy. Mushu seems curious, but a little cautious. She's getting used to the new home. You know what I wish you could do, though? Oh, you can rename them. Okay. I was going to say, I wish you could rename them. You know, just in case you choose a name that you don't really love. You know, maybe she's not a Mushu. Maybe she's, you know, more of like a Miso or something like that, you know? I don't know. You know, it puts a lot of pressure to come up with the names, you know? All right, we got to say hello. All right, Gochella does not have any milk for us. All right. So we're looking good there. We're looking good there. All right, let us place. So we got the cheese working. Again, all of this is going to go in kind of a pasture. It's going to be a pasture shed. That's going to have all of our mayo makers, all of our cheese makers, things like that. And so I'm excited about those. I think, you know, obviously we could put these probably inside the barns. Probably could do that. Which we might actually do that. Save us some money. Okay. Now I'm curious what we should work on next. We have our iridium rod, right? So we're looking good there. I'm trying to think of the big things that we need to, you know, spend our money on. Maybe we'll give ourselves a couple days. We'll wait until Monday and we'll make the decision then about what we want to upgrade next. We do need to finish this path too. Maybe we'll do that while we consider, you know, continue to think about the things that we want to upgrade. So we have wood floors. What was the floors that we were using? I think we were using this rustic plank floors. So let me just make a couple of those. All right, we'll make 75. And then for the brick flooring, we finally got enough clay. And so we can finish our garden area too. Let's just do that first, since that's a bit of a smaller project. All right, so we had come here and we were basically going to put pathing on the outside. We kind of have pathing here. Let's see. There we go. So that area's done, which looks great. Apparently we need a lot more than I thought we would. We'll need a lot if we want to go all the way around. We'll probably skip the, the well, but essentially we want to create a path all the way around, which I think would look really nice. Now moving on to this area, we've kind of been playing around with some, just general pathing. Let me actually remove these. I don't think that one row looks as good as two. And so here we are kind of messing around with two, which I think definitely looks a lot better. Now, we're kind of doing a little bit of a okay. So something like this, probably throw in there too. But yeah, essentially we're gonna take this down. It still needs some work around this area, but for the most part, we probably actually could take some of these down. I think we might have been a little bit overzealous with the general design here. I think that looks a little bit better. And then put some of those displaced pieces right there. Yeah, a little bit better. Maybe one more piece could go there, but, and maybe one more row, but that's the general idea. All right, we're going to grab these fruits. We got a wild plum. Man, just pick up the peas, brother. Is our inventory's full? Are you kidding me? Oh boy, isn't it always? All right, we'll just leave that there. All right, let's go and we'll throw some of this stuff away. All of our fruits kind of go in the same spot. We'll do the same thing here. All of those extra mushrooms. I think all of our row needs to go in here, right? There we go. And so we'll keep this sea jelly as well. We'll actually I guess we'll put the next dinosaur egg in there too. Might as well, right? Let me put this chair or this table away. And I think that's it. There we go. Now I wanted to hold on to this squid because I want to put it in our next fish pond. There we go. So we got that. We'll throw all the excess that we have in there. And we got some. There we go. All right. Looking good. Looking good. Now, what should we build next? Should we build our next? I mean, we probably could benefit from building our next shed. Or we could continue working on fish ponds and really just getting those to, make a profit for us. I don't really know what the fish ponds produce in terms of money, but, I feel like there's got to be some benefit. The more fish ponds you have, the better money you might be looking at. So we'll keep working on this area. Just trying to get some wood. I think we need, if we do decide to go the route of making another fish pond, or even making another shed, we will need a lot of wood for that, so. And again, hopefully you guys are doing well. Again, thank you so much for hanging out as we continue to evolve our beach farm. I mean, you know, we're getting close to the end of our first year, and it's been a really special time for me, you know, and hopefully for you as well to, you know, hopefully, you know, see kind of this first time experience through my eyes and maybe have a little nostalgia, or maybe even learn something, you know, maybe you learned something you didn't know when you started playing this game. And you know, I've loved seeing your comments about how this game has impacted you, and you know, it just feels nice to be a part of this, you know, this community that has gotten to experience, you know, this game, and I think it's really cool. I like to think of this as, you know, I feel like we've really developed a nice cozy space, and I hope that whenever you watch these videos and you know, whatever you're doing, whether it's, you know, just going about your day, or, you know, maybe you're even working, you know, or in school, maybe you're trying to study, you know, I hope these videos bring you a little bit of comfort, because they, you know, they bring me comfort to make them. I really do enjoy making them, and, you know, just sharing my experience with you all. Okay. We got a lot of wood from that. I mean, we could even, I mean, if we want to make it an even 3, I kind of, obviously, you know, the shed would be good. I might even look into seeing how much it would cost to, I don't know. I was going to say upgrade the barn again. Maybe we can get some sheep. Because if we look at our community center, we're really close to this. We're really close to this. We just need we need a large egg, and we need large goat milk, you know? So, I mean, that's huge. That is huge. We're so close to this one, and then we'll have whatever this is, greenhouse or something. There's a couple others that we're really close to. We need a sunfish, which I think we only will be able to get in summer. So, you know, unfortunately, that'll be a year 2 thing. But these random ones, I don't even know how you get those. Maybe you just get lucky. And then we got this vault that we're working on. And then a couple of these other ones that I think we're getting really close with. I don't know how we get these, but the fried egg I know we're close with, and nautilus shell we're getting close with as well. And a rabbit's foot. Okay. We're getting close to quite a few of them. Let me see what our tasks are. 80 pieces of hardwood. We actually might even finish that. Hold on a second. I think we could. There is a chance we can finish that. I almost forgot we were working on a quest. Wow, he was waiting for us. He was just waiting to attack us. Not today. Not today. There we go. I need to collect these. Let's see. All right, we'll get this wood, and then we'll get a move on. There we go. So that puts us at, we got 70. So we definitely should be able to finish this tomorrow. We'll get the remaining hardwood from this area, and then hopefully that will give us enough. And then from there, we'll be able to just drop it all off at Robin's. We got to go to Robin's anyway, so that's actually going to be really good. And I'm thinking we'll build the second shed and see what 2 sheds looks like. before we move on. I know it's a lot of money. It's, we're talking 15,000 and a heck of a lot of resources, but all right, let's just turn in. Let's just turn in because I don't want to miss, I don't want to go to bed too late. And we still woke up with little energy. All right, so it's going to be clear and sunny tomorrow. Perfect weather for the Festival of Ice. This event will take place in the forest starting between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Okay. All right, and the spirits are feeling neutral. Plum pudding. Little Jack Horner is chomping at the bit for this ooey gooey delight. And who can blame him? The plums are floral and sweet with just the right amount of tartness to fully activate every last note of your eager taste buds. You'll just have to try and see for yourself. Plum pudding. All right. All right, that's cool. Now there's this. Now we have this, which has, we've got some cheese in here. We got some mayo in there. Let's actually read this. I think I know where that is too. Hello there, Rye. Your first year in Stardew Valley is almost over, huh? If you keep buying seeds from me, you'll be twice as productive next year. I have some exciting news. I'll be selling new seed varieties in my shop next year. I should have one new variety per season. Well, that's all I wanted to say. Have a good one. I wouldn't even bother trying my competitor's seeds. Pierre's seeds are the highest quality seeds you'll find anywhere. That's a promise. Dude, why is he so sussy? Like, there's something about Pierre that I don't trust. Tomorrow we're all gathering in front of Marnie's house for the Festival of Ice. It's a celebration of winter. There will be snowmen, ice sculptures, and an ice fishing competition. Arrive between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. if you'd like to participate. Okay. All right, so we got that going tomorrow, which means that if we build anything, it won't even really start until the next, till Monday, really. All right, let's put some of this stuff away. We'll throw these in there. Oh, I forgot I didn't. I think we took one of our scarecrows down. I don't remember which one. I think it was this one, actually. Yeah, it was definitely this one. All right, so we got that guy there. Look at this. This area. I'm definitely going to put some... I don't know. I could see us having all of our fish ponds here, to be honest with you. I really could see it. All right. So we got those going. We got those. We'll get rid of some of this trash. All right, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. I wonder if different fish produce different things, like, or if, we'll just get roe from every fish that we... You know what I mean? I'm curious if we're only ever going to get roe, or if that's the benefit to dropping different fish in the pond, is that they all give you something different. Kind of like with the preserve jars, like you get different jams, But I don't know. All right, so still no large white eggs, which is actually surprising. Actually quite surprising. All right, let's feed everyone here first. There we go. All right, saying hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. All right, we'll grab our... Wait, dude, is there really no milk there? I gotta use controller chat. I really do. I have to. I'm not good at... Oh, our inventory's full. What a great start. I just have to use controller. Oh, so we already got the Nautilus shell. Oh, and the wood skip. Okay, so we're good there. All right, so we got all that stuff in. I think we need to plant more trees so we just keep the wood coming, right? All right, so some of this other stuff I think I'm actually just going to throw in here so that we can sell it. Like the cheese, I think will be good to throw in there. The mayo as well. There we go. We'll keep the rest of this stuff. Let's go plant this. We'll go plant this dinosaur egg. I'm so excited to see, like, am I going to raise a full-on dinosaur? That is what I'm very curious to see. Still, you know, Mushu's still a little baby right now, but who knows how big he'll get. You know, this might turn into Jurassic Park, you know what I mean? And we also got a friend for Mushu, which is going to be really cool. I mean, I feel really lucky to have gotten, you know, multiple dinosaur eggs on this farm, you know? All right, so we got goat milk. Let me just make sure everybody's getting some love, you know? All right, goatee's looking good. Mover's looking good. All right. I think everybody's good. Everybody's happy, you know? All right. Our stuff down here is looking good. Okay, what do we need to do? What do we need to do? We needed to go to... I think we needed to go to... You know, while we're down here, let's just go. We'll go check out the... we got to check out the seller, who I almost often forget to check. All right, we got a pumpkin, a sprinkler, roasted hazelnuts. Interesting. An egg. Oh, do we need this? I think we already have a puffer fish, but we do. Unfortunate. And we got the wood skip, so we're just missing these two. Pufferfish sap. Okay. Tilapia. I'm surprised tilapia isn't needed for the community center. Cactus fruit. A rare crow and a coffee bean. And a decorative bowl. Or bowl, yeah. Okay. Alright, so unfortunately nothing that we need. But that's okay. I'm still holding on to these because I want to plant these seeds. Can't be planted to grow a maple tree. All right, so we did that. Let me just put this egg in here. All right, you know what I just realized? I don't think I have a heater in the coop. Oh my gosh. Well, thankfully we're only 7 days in. I don't know if they could like freeze to death, but I'm also not willing to find out. All right, Miss Marnie, we need a second heater. Thank you, thank you. All right, anyone else? Anything else? We're good? We can adopt pets. What? For 40,000? We could get the second cat. Or whatever this is. A turtle? 500,000? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Now we could get a third goat if we wanted to, but we barely have enough to get another shed if that's the move we're gonna make. And so I kind of want to get a second shed for many reasons. I think it would just help our farm look a little bit more, you know, cohesive. So let's actually take the wood that we need. I don't know what our final decision is going to be. We're going to take the wood. We're going to take the stone as well. And do we have enough seaweed? We do. We have enough seaweed for maybe one, I don't know if it was seaweed and green algae. So we're just going to bring them both. But look at it. It looks really nice now. And then once we put, you know, kind of wood fencing or something, I think it's going to look even better. Wood fencing alongside with more of those torches, I think it's going to look really, really great. Okay. Ah, that feels good. The water's never been cleaner. And the same goes for me. I love how Linus is he's fully okay just being himself. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't mean to get off my horse. Look at all the worms. There's so many worms here in the winter. You know, I feel like this is great training for the other seasons. Now I feel like I always see them. All right, here we are. The moment of truth. What should we do? Let me see if there's anything new here. I think it's all the same stuff. Okay. Let's move these buildings first because I don't know if we get the option to. And I think this is where we can use mouse and key. So I really like the way this looks. I consider putting a fishing pond here just to kind of fill up this space, you know? Honestly, I know that this is for crops, and I don't know what the greenhouse does, but if it's a place where we can put more crops, that would be huge. And if that's the case, then I'm going to turn this into a fish pond, put one right in the middle here, maybe here too. But that would look really nice. And then, you know, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, we could put another fish pond here. We have recyclers, but what I want to do is I want to put a third bait maker. I want to put more crab pots here. I feel like we could put maybe two or three more. And then I think this works out. I think this works out. And then if we move this here to the corner and then move this one here to the corner, that looks nice, right? I don't know. Well, I will say I liked them here. Don't get me wrong. I don't know, this one, I feel like I kind of like it there. And then I really wish we could rotate things, you know? But I get that these are kind of constructed this way for a reason. But yeah, this kind of looks nice. Fills up this area that we probably wouldn't use anyway. And so that's really nice. But let's see. The shipping bins. The only problem is that they're 150. I don't know how much wood I have, but how much wood do we have? We have 736. And so if we wanted to... Wow, so doubles the size of the shed. The interior can be decorated. Wow, that's huge. Okay. So we can make a bigger shed. That's insane. Okay. A deluxe barn. This is where we get the sheep and pigs. This is where we get the rabbits. I mean, we're still in the first week, so, you know. Stable, pet bowl. So the fishing pond, we don't have enough stone. Is that real? 115. That's so unfortunate. Okay. I didn't realize we didn't have enough stone. Now, if we wanted to, we could make another... Okay, so we can't make another shed. Man, this is getting tough. This is getting tough. I actually will buy another shipping bin. Oh, you have to put it somewhere. Interesting. I wanted to put it all the way down here. Maybe like nestled over here. You know, just so we don't have to... All right, I think we're going to do it. I really do, since we don't have... What is this, 2 days? This is also 2 days, so it really doesn't matter. All right, I know wood is a hot commodity, but I really want to make another shed. I don't know. I still don't know what we're going to do with this area, but, you know, hopefully we'll figure it out at some point. Interesting. And there isn't enough space to put two. All right, let me move this shed first. Can we paint our building? They say you could decorate it, but maybe that's just like banners and things like that. All right, so I just want to move this over. You know, something like this, right? I think something like that could be good. And then the second one will go right in the middle. Something like that. Or we could have put it something like that, but I like it right in the middle. Again, I don't know, you know, I think that's the beautiful thing about it too, is that none of this has to be permanent. So, you know, we could always change this, but I wanted to move that before we add another one. Now we'll build the second one, and the second one will go kind of like that. I mean, I think it could potentially go closer, but I think more space could actually be a good thing. Maybe that actually would look good. All right, so this one is going to house all of our, you know. All right, so today's the final day. Actually, let's go finish this because we do need to come back and do that. Let us go finish this assignment. How do we get to Marnie's? The fastest way to Marnie's probably be down this way. I just hope I hope her house isn't closed by the time we get there. I don't remember if it's 4 o'clock or if it's something else. But hopefully not. We should have enough hardwood. I'm excited about that new shed. I mean, I feel like sheds can help us clean up the farm a little bit, and it just allows us to have more buildings, you know, which I think would be really good. There we go. There we go. All right, there we go. That's it. So now we just need to take this to Robin's and hope that she's still open. I hope she's still open. She should be, right? I know she might not be at the shop, but we should still be able to turn this in, I hope. All right, and once our shed is open, or once our shed is done, we'll continue doing fishing ponds, and we're pretty much just going to do fishing ponds all season. And I imagine our farm will have quite a few. I don't know. I feel like we'll know when to stop, but you know, maybe even putting a couple fishing ponds in here could be really good, but again, we'll see. We'll see. Let's grab this hardwood. We'll take the 80 that she needs. Man, that's gonna put us pretty down on hardwood though. You know, turning an 80 it's a lot. I think we only have 87. So we'll definitely have to do some farming in that forest every day. I built a snow goon, but Demetrius made me get rid of it. What's his problem? Okay, well. All right, here we go. All right. 2,000 gold, not bad. Especially since we just spent all of our life savings on that second shed, which I think is really good. Let me actually... I really should start working on the relationships with people. She hated it. I don't see why she would have hated it either. I mean, it's not a bad gift, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see why what's the saltitude for. But you know, excuse me for being courteous. You know what I mean? I forgot we still have this one that lets us track which fish we're trying to catch. All right, some deluxe bait. Nice. I wonder, what's the one that gives us, we already got this. No, I didn't want it. Okay. All right, it's 8 p.m. now. I just want to continue to work on our little on our farm. Let me go turn this heater in actually for the chickens. All right, so we'll sell that. I think everything else we kind of want to keep. For the pumpkin juice, I think I'm always going to hold on to about 5 of them. I think the rest can be sold pretty safely. That's going to be good money for us too, especially since we have no money now. I want to get rid of these. Let's see. Okay. All right, now for this stuff, put that stuff in there. Now, I think there was an item that we could do for trees, right? That was not fiber seeds. There was something we could do for... Oh man, those wooden braziers are going to look so nice on our farm. So nice. Activate to greatly increase the chance of rain tomorrow. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Okay, here it is. It's tree fertilizer. Yeah, we need to go into the mines for sure. We need to go into the mines for sure. We have no stone. Zero stone, unfortunately. So the mines are going to be they're going to be a big thing for this you know, this next week. Okay. Looking good. I'm really proud of this area. I think it's, you know, it's becoming something quite nice indeed. All right, so our little goats are looking good. Let me just try this. I just want to try. What would it be like if I put... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I just want to know what it would be like if I put these... Just put these in here. Because if that's the case, we could really optimize this, you know, optimize this space. We got to check in on our animals anyway, and that would allow us to see that this one's a bit smaller, so I feel like it is a bit tougher, but I mean, we still could put these in here if we want. And then we could turn our next shed into a forge instead, where we put all of our furnaces. We've got all of our, you know. There we go. I mean, I know they don't have the most space to move around, and I do feel a bit bad about that, but I really want to move this out of the way. I could have put it over here and just had the workbench right next to the stable, which I think probably would have, you know, been a good idea. Because we don't really go back here anyway. You know, so having it right here might have been a good idea. And maybe we'll still do that. But we still need a spot for all of our furnaces, which I feel like would be better suited inside. You know. I don't know. Not sure what we were thinking when we made this. I think we thought we were making something nice, but ultimately it was not that great. Okay. Part of me feels like if I just made a path, that would make it really nice. Like even if it was a 4x4, you know, path across, that would at least create some structure. Because right now, this is just a big open piece of nothing, you know, and I think that's the thing that really gets me about it is I want to turn it into something, but I don't want to just make, I don't want to make something for the sake of just making something, you know. I think that's where I get a little stuck. But I know you all have given some pretty great ideas about what to do with this space. I think I just need to just keep building stuff and eventually I think it'll turn into something. You know, at least that's my hope. That's my hope. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Pretty good money. Pretty good money day, I would say. All right, so expect a few inches of snow tomorrow. I sense that a new viewer has joined us. A spirit? The spirits are somewhat annoyed today. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we have no intentions of going and doing anything major. Just gonna put that rare crow in there. We'll put that cheese in there. All right, let's go check in on everything. I think there's an event today, though, so... So we'll definitely be looking to do that. All right. Did I put all my power melon seeds away? Oh, what happened? Wait, some of my wood got destroyed. Wait, a lot of my wood got destroyed. Wow, that's so weird. I wonder why. And it looks like some of them are deteriorating. Does hardwood deteriorate? Oh man, we might have made a mistake making that. That is unfortunate. Potentially from the dampness of the... All right, well, we definitely need stone. I might make some iron fences then. Yeah, iron fence might actually be a better call. Do we have any? We don't have any iron ore either. Yeah, we need to hit the mines. We might just, this whole week might just be us hitting the mines. Because we're really down on our luck right now. All right, let's check in on everyone. Plus, we need a lot of stone anyway, so you know, definitely would be a good reason to hit the mines. We'll have to do the Festival of Ice first, but that's okay. Got a couple duck eggs. All right, checked in on everyone. Everyone's looking good. We'll put the spare eggs in here. We definitely need to make more mayo makers as well. Okay. We checked on that. We checked on our chickens. This is looking good over here. We need 3 coral. Dude, I don't know where where coral would even be. All right, so there we go, a super meal. Interesting. Okay. Oh, so we did have our powder melon seeds. I wonder why it didn't show up. Or at least I wasn't seeing it. All right, I'm just going to move this back. There we go. All right, and then beautiful thing about this is that we can just sell everything here. I love these little shipping bins. I'm probably just going to put them on every corner of our farm going forward. Goat milk, but not large goat milk like we needed. We'll get rid of those. Holding on to the cheese for now. Wow, I'm really wondering if hardwood deteriorates. That's why. It's the only thing I could think of that would make sense. If so, I mean, that's pretty realistic, I guess. You know, even though very bad for us, because I wonder if, does that mean that the wood floors that can happen to the wood floors too? Because if that's the case, that would be really unfortunate. All right, let me put the jelly or this stuff away. All right. Oh, here we go. I'm going to, actually, before we go to the event, let us plant these. All right, there we go. Keep the powder melons coming. You know, I sold the ones that we just got, which probably was a mistake. I should have put them in the keg. Just to see what they would turn into, or even pickle them, put them in the preserve jar. Oh. Okay. Okay, I like it. What the heck? Oh, wait. Can she sell us things? What can she sell us? Rare crow trees. Oh, they got a Christmas tree. Wallpaper. Icy rug. And a winter dining table. Oh, a banner. We got to get the banner, right? Cranberry sauce, stuffing, pumpkin soup. Wow, +2 luck, +2 defense for 8 minutes almost. Oh, that's pretty great. I like that. I think we got to get the banner though, right? And I feel like we got to get the Christmas tree. We have to, right? All right, we'll get the 2 banners too. Okay, that seems like a steal. Look at all these igloos that they made. What the heck? Nice. I feel bad for all the poor cold animals out there. I know, right? We got ours are toasty though. We got a heater for our animals, so extreme temperatures can put your body under a lot of stress, so be sure to bundle up. Oh, she said, sorry, there's no food. Just wait until Feast of the Winter Star. You'll be stuffed for days. Oh, so this ready for some ice fishing. Okay. I probably should have worn a jacket. Demetrius, he loves a good vest. He loves a good vest. What I do like is everybody's got different outfits on, which seems really cool. Oh, and they even decorated some of the barns too. I plan on winning the ice fishing competition over my dead body, Pam. But no, good luck. This snowman needs a makeover. Who made this? Emily started helping me without any provocation. Does that mean something? Oh my gosh, Clint, you have a problem, my man. Just talk to her. She's right there. I want to give him a carrot nose. We got jazz. We got... What kind of snowman should we make? A classic one? Something funky? Snowmen are boring. Something funky could be fun. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with the classic approach. You know, I think something funky. Sounds like fun. I love Penny's green jacket. Oh, it looks so nice. I'm not very creative when it comes to snowmen. What? There's nothing wrong with this one. This one's great. Nice little classic look. What do you think of my snow goon? Oh, I see you. I see you, Abigail. I see you. This snow is so cold, I can't feel my fingers anymore. All right. Oh, they even got Evelyn and George. Did I ever tell you how George and I first met? He actually pelted me with a snowball in this very festival. Love at first sight, you know? Wife dragged me out into the cold for this. If it was up to me, I'd probably have a pizza festival at the saloon instead. Shane, nobody asked you to come, you know what I mean? The forest looks beautiful in this weather, doesn't it? Jody's always so nice. We got Caroline. I actually don't see Caroline too much. Let's see. Okay. A beautiful material to sculpt in, but so impermanent. All right. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. It looks nice. Okay. All right. I guess that's it. Is there anything over here? Oh, that's just probably the exit. All right. Let's talk to Lewis. I'm assuming he probably starts this thing, right? Oh, wait. We didn't talk to them, right? Hey, Rye, are you going to enter the ice fishing competition? You already know it, Sam. You already know it. Cold? Nah, I never got cold. Okay. Sebastian's too cool to be cold. Welcome to the Festival of Ice. The highlight of today's festival is the ice fishing competition. We set up this frozen lake and stocked it full of fish. Just let me know when you're ready to compete. I mean, I think we're ready. Wait, can we go into Marnie's? Probably not, but I have to check. I have to know. Probably not. Okay. All right, looks good though. Okay. All right, let's do it. I'm ready. All right, everyone. Let's begin this year's ice fishing competition. Contestants, your goal is to catch as many fish as you possibly can in 2 minutes using the provided fishing rods. You must catch your fish here from these holes in the ice. Well, is everyone ready? Begin. Okay. Here we go. I'm ready. You know, if we catch anything, holy moly. There we go. Oh, and a midnight carp. Nice start. Not bad. They even got Elliot competing too, which is pretty. I mean, I guess Elliot, he lives by the fishing. He lives by the fishing hut, so I'm assuming he likes the beach. You know what would be cool is if you could buy a house in the town. You know what I mean? Most of the people live in the town outside of like me and Linus and Elliot. But it would be cool if you could buy property in actual Pelican Town. Even if it's like a guest house, you know? Like just in case you couldn't get back to the farm, you know, and you needed to crash really quick. You crash at your little beach house or your house in the city, you know. Could be cool. There we go. Dude, 5 fish already. I don't know. I mean, I see Pam. She's working over there. She's definitely cooking. But listen, we've been fishing since day one. If there's anyone that knows how to catch a fish, it is definitely us. That's all I'm saying. That might be the end of it. Unfortunate. We caught 6 though. That's not, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that compares, but if we had our iridium rod, it would have been over. Wow, that's a lot of fish. Come on, give us the gold prize. Give us the gold prize. Now, for the winner of this year's ice fishing competition. Yes. Let's freaking go, baby. Here's your prize. Enjoy. Oh, we got a sailor's cap. A dress spinner. A barbed hook makes your catch more secure. Causing the fishing bar to cling to your catch works best in slow, weak fish. And then a magnet increases the chance of finding treasures when fishing. However, fish aren't crazy about the taste. Wait, so would we have trouble catching fish then? Interesting. Well, that's it for this year's Festival of Ice. Thanks for coming, everyone. Now let's release these poor fish. Dude, that was cool. I always like the fishing competitions, you know? I always like the fishing competitions. I always find them to be the most rewarding, in my opinion. All right, let's put this. Oh, we got to put this tree up. Oh, I don't know where we should put it. I mean, right in the middle, I feel like could be good. I don't know. Something. Maybe something like that. Oh, it lights up. What the heck? Okay. I don't like it. As you can tell, we haven't really put a lot of stock and effort into our home. You know, we're not really home a lot. You know what I mean? So I would say, you know, it's definitely something that I want to do at some point, but at least for now, you know, we got the basics. But I'm definitely going to rock that sailor hat. No chance. No chance. Okay. All right, not bad. Not bad. We won the fishing competition. That might have been one of the few events we won. I think we won the fall harvest festival thing too, but outside of that, I think we've, you know, we've gotten pretty used to losing some of the competitions. It feels nice to start winning though. All right. So some of these other ones I'm going to put away. This barbed, what is this? Dress spinner. Increases the bite rate when fishing. Oh, interesting. All right, we'll hold on to that and we'll hold on to the magnet. But our hat, the hat we're going to put away. Yeah, we'll put the hat away. Oh, I probably should put up this. Probably should put up these ones. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it. No, that looks good. That looks great. Holy moly. Okay. All right, I like it. I like it. All right, let's check in on everyone and then kind of go from there. But the big goal is to obviously hit the mines. Oh, a chicken statue. What the heck? Wait, hold on. Can I put this down somewhere? Oh, do I have to? Does it only fit in here? Oh. Oh, that's a gem. That's a gem, ladies and gentlemen. That is beautiful. All right, so Pam's working on our second shed, which I don't really, honestly, I don't really know what to do with at this point. But you know, we bought it, so. Triple shot espresso. Okay. Yeah, all of our things are breaking. That makes no sense to me. But also, it also makes a lot of sense. All right, it's fine. All right, say hello to our cows, you know. All right, Goaty doesn't have milk. I think they're on different milking schedules. There we go. Got the goat milk. All right. Still waiting on that large goat milk. But this is a good start, you know? Alright, we'll put the excess milk that we have in here. I like this system, I think, a little bit better. Not gonna lie. Alright, and we'll just throw the cheese in there for now. Oh, we'll put the goat milk in there too. One of these days we will secure thy large goat milk. I might even have to get another goat, honestly, just to ensure that, you know what I mean? Just to ensure that we can actually get it done. I would like to get a greenhouse, whatever that means. There we go. Everybody's good. Let's put the rest of the eggs away. All right. Looking good. Looking good. All right, we'll put some of these items. Do we get any trash? No trash, huh? Interesting. Okay. Surprise, surprise. We'll bring that. Alright, so we did all that. It's a Tuesday. I think it's a good day to hit the mines. So let's do that. Get rid of that mayo. Alright. Yeah, it makes me wonder now that I'm curious if we should just make one shed for preserve jars and one shed for, you know, entirely for kegs instead of splitting them between the two. We might actually do that. I was going to use one for mayonnaise machines and, you know, things like that. Now I wonder if we don't even need that. Let me put some, I've been wanting to plant these trees. Because we need... Alright, it's good enough. Good enough. Let's see if this tree fertilizer actually works in giving us a bunch of trees that we can chop down. I wonder how... I don't know how long it takes, right? This must be the trick to getting... you know, trees to regrow in the winter. All right, we'll put up 2 more. There we go. All right, we'll see if they grow. This should be interesting. And now we are off to the mines. Oh wait, did we not do this? I thought we did that. That's where all the stone is. I thought we already did that one. Maybe I'm I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. I might be confusing our farms again, which is totally fine. I think we've already done that on the forest farm, but all right, we need quartz, or we need iron ore. So we're going to go to this level. And we'll do a little farming. Hopefully we can get some stone too. There we go. Aquamarine. Nice. Hold on, let me move these. Spending some quality time in the mines. We haven't really gone to the mines since the summer. We didn't do it much in the fall. And yeah, so this is kind of our chance to to really stock up on crops and things like that, you know, or stock up on materials. There we go. Give us the coal. We need it. We need it. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. Ancient Farming Secrets, line 37. There's no better helper than a raisin-fed Junimo. A raisin-fed Junimo. Honestly, I don't even know where we would get raisins. There we go. A couple dwarf scrolls. Look at us, already almost out of space. Oh, we didn't find a lot of iron this time around. I'm just gonna throw some of this spoils away. We'll get rid of some of this stuff and, you know, some of this extra stuff just to kind of clear up a little bit of space. I'll keep the stone though for sure. But the rest of this stuff we can kind of get rid of. For now at least. We'll come back for it. Okay. Back to the 40s. There we go. There we go. We love free torches. We love free torches. There we go. As much iron ore as we can get. This has honestly been my favorite part about winter is just even the idea of being able to stock up on materials in the mines, you know, that we haven't really had time to stock up on at other parts of the seasons. Or at least we haven't made it as much of a priority. But this is nice, you know, this gives us a chance to, we can just, honestly, we probably should be hitting the mines every day. So luckily we're kind of catching on earlier in the season, you know, it's only the 9th day, so. Oh man, luck is not on our side with these stairs. Oh, brother. My controller's dying. You hate to see it. Or is it? I have no idea. It dies and then it undies. It's a zombie controller. A lot of dwarf scrolls. Oh, thermal boots. Nice. All right. A wood mallet. I would like to get another sword. We've been using the Yeti tooth for what feels like forever. It would be nice to kind of mix it up a little bit. There, a little bit of copper ore too. Nice. There we go. I'm gonna grab these. Looking good. Looking good. Nice. All right. A lot of stone. Crazy enough, I mean, this is gonna allow us to spend, hopefully, a good amount of time in the spring just planning fishing ponds, because we're gonna spend all the winter getting stone, or at least that's, you know, that's the goal. Oh man, there's so many enemies down here. I found some good things by looking in the garbage cans on lucky days. For dessert, I'll check the Molnar's can for cookies. Oh, dish of the day by the saloon. And for treasures, check the cans by the blacksmith and the museum. Mermaid Show 15423. 15423. Interesting. What is this? A shirt. Okay. We don't get a lot of those, so I actually get excited about any sort of cosmetic things. And then something over there too. Okay. I'm still thinking about the one that we found earlier. We need to go check out. No, I like the shirt. It's nice and bright. We don't get a lot of shirts. I feel like we've been using the same shirt since we started this farm, so it's actually really nice. Oh, look at all these. This would be good for our quest. All right, we'll get this stone and then we'll get on out of here. Oh, a houseplant. All right. That's about all we have time for in this area. Let's see, let's go back to the bus stop. I know we kind of left our horse, but she'll find her way back, you know, I hope. Okay, so We shall put away thy spoils. Some pretty good stuff. I'm gonna throw the cave carrots. I know cave carrots are more like forageable, right? So, okay, there they go. So there's that, and then the dwarf scrolls. I'm pretty sure we've already collected at least those two, and then we'll put that one in there. Okay, looks good. And we'll throw some of these other clothes in there, and the houseplant too. Okay. All right, I'm actually gonna throw some of these overnight so that those will get going. And we have all these bombs. I'm actually gonna take these with me, and we'll do the quarry area, which I'm surprised we actually haven't done. I actually just want to take these to the quarry and just go straight back to the mines, honestly. Let's see what day it is. I think it's Wednesday. All right, so we got Wednesday. Let's check the mood of the spirits. Spirits feel neutral. Okay, this could actually be a really good day for us to go to the mines. So we'll put that in there. We'll put a little bit more. All right. Our little horsey did find their way back. Oh, and look at that. Our second shed is done. No, that looks good. That looks good. All right, let me actually check the first shed because we might actually put these diagonal to each other just so doesn't look so, I mean, they look fine. I think they look fine, right? Look at this. Look at this. Okay. I'm actually going to separate these. We're going to make one for preserves. So all these preserve jars we'll actually put in the next one. And that's a good way to kind of split them up. Let me actually grab a chest. I think we had a couple spare chests, right? We'll grab these signs as well. We'll grab this chest. And then... No, it looks good. Okay. And then we'll grab everything that we want to put in the preserve jar. Is there anything that we have that we would want to put in the preserve jar? The yam juice we got. You know, pretty decent money. The pickled pumpkins are obviously big money. Let's see. I wonder what orange juice would look like. We already put that in the... Oh, we have wheat too. We could make beer. Yeah, we might actually do that. I don't know what the amaranth turns into. I think it's like wine of some kind. I think we've already done that one. Now, in terms of the preserve jars, do we have any more pumpkins or anything? I think we used all of our pumpkins except for these seeds. All right. Now we do have summer squash that we could get rid of as well. Let's just use that for now. I can't believe we used all of our pumpkins already. That is surprising. All right, so in this one, this is all of the kegs, right? So I think we're actually going to put these. Okay, so this is where we were keeping some of our items. Okay. Pickled yams. I think we'll use all of our yams actually. And maybe the cucumber roe. All this stuff can be pickled. And then I think the fruit, I think we're going to keep fruit, just keep juicing the fruit, keep making wine, and pretty much all that stuff. I'm really excited we got a second shed. This looks so good. I've always wanted to figure out what to do with this space, and it feels like we're finally, you know, it's finally turning into something, you know? Which actually makes me really happy. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3. Kind of want to separate them like this. All right, let's put... We're pretty much just pickling all of our yams. We'll put this chest right here, and we'll put all the stuff that we want to pickle in there. I think we're going to go with all this stuff and the yams, yeah, okay. I'm curious what common mushrooms would do if we're able to, but that's forage, so I don't know if we actually can. And then maybe we'll put 2 signs kind of on the edge like this. So this one will be, what is it, kegs? Let me just... All right, so that one's kegs, and this one will be... All right. All right, looks good. I like it. I like it. You know, and who knows what it'll look like by the end of year 2. You know, I think we'll... You know, it's a beautiful thing about it. We'll continue to evolve and grow and change things up, and... You know, I think it's only gonna get better. All right, saying hello to everybody. Hello, hello. All right, and then we'll put these away. We still need a large white egg. I'm surprised we have not gotten one. That is quite alarming. But it's okay. We're not in any rush, you know. We will get what we need eventually, you know. I think over time they'll... There we go. Okay. All right, and then checking on everyone here. Hello, everyone. Hello. We'll greet everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Okay. All right, now it's time to pay up. Man, one of these days it'll say large goat milk. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, one of these days. Just a matter of time. We'll just keep them happy. We'll keep them fed. And eventually they will hopefully pay it forward with a large goat milk. We paid a lot for these goats, so, you know, I don't want to rush them, but, you know, it would be nice to have some benefit from... All right, we're going to keep that. Okay. We'll put the milk in there, and I think we're good. All right. We got our crops that have started, that have blossomed for us, which is great. Yeah, I'm definitely not using wood anymore. It seems like the wood has deteriorated over the course of the season. You hate to see it. All right. All right, so some of those are ready. Our inventory's full. Rip. Already? We haven't even done anything. All right, let me just sell some stuff. We did want to throw some of these things in there. The yam juice, the pickled pumpkins I think we'll sell as well. This one, that one. All right, I think I actually want to juice these powder melons to see what they turn into, so I'm going to hold off on those. But the snail we can get rid of. The blackberry jelly. Okay. All right, so those are good. I think it looks good. All right, before we go any further, I actually want to get rid of, or at least throw all most of this stuff in there. Let's see. So we can make more kegs. We can make 4 more kegs. Okay. Oh, we don't have enough. We don't have enough of this. All right, how much can we make now? 8 more kegs. Okay, so really just depends on a couple of those factors. Let's see. What else can we make? We can make 2 more preserve jars. We need a lot more coal for the preserve jars. All right. That's what we wanted. The crab pots. Yeah, we just need to keep making iron. Iron seems to be really important right now. So we'll just kind of keep that going. Keep that train moving. And then we'll put all that away. All right, I just want to drop off. Let's see. I think the powder melons will go here. We'll see if we can make like a powder melon juice or something. All right, now let's throw in, we'll throw in that. There we go. All right, and then finally we'll throw in that. We're good to go. Okay. Now, next up on the agenda, we want to replant a lot of these. Or at least as many as we can. Honestly, if we could replant all of them. Or at least half of them. There we go. So replant half. That's going to give us, you know, it's going to give us some money. You know, I think a decent amount. I probably should just replant all of them at this point. That's where we're going to get the best profit. And then when all of these produce enough for more seeds, we'll be even in an even better position. All right. There we go. Okay. So, you know, the morning took a little bit longer than we would have liked, but, you know, I think it was for good reason. For good reason indeed. Now that our shed is done, let's see. So we have a gold pickaxe, so we probably won't see ourselves upgrading that, but I do want to upgrade the steel axe before the end of the season. I think we'll probably wait till the last week for that. Our rod is upgraded, our scythe, our hoe, maybe the watering can I could see us upgrading. Probably want to upgrade that. All right, either way, let's keep going to the mines. Our first stop is going to be the quarry though. And honestly, while we're gone, I like to have something going, you know? I like to have something going, and so you know, I like to maximize my time in that way. So while we're doing that, those are going. I need to find another spot for our furnaces in the future. I don't know where we're going to put that, but we might actually make a third shed that's very close to our house. And that will serve as our kind of our forge space, you know? All right, let's go to the mines, or the quarry, I should say. All right, so dude, we're just gonna blow this whole place up, honestly. I feel like this is Dude, I love that. I love that. That's the greatest thing. Holy moly. I don't know. There's something about just blowing up everything that I think, you know, just feels right. All right, so what is that? Is that nighttime? Is that 12:40? 12:40 at night? Has it got to be, right? I don't know where that crossroads is, though. It kind of looks familiar, but it's Sam's holiday shopping list. Everyone's favorites. Ooh. Emerald, poppy, grape, cranberry candy. Okay. Cactus, maple bars, pizza. Wow, everyone's favorites. Emerald and poppy. Okay. Oh, speaking of, we just happened to get emerald. Imagine that. Imagine that. All right, what does this one say? Our Star Drop Saloon special orders. Mayor Lewis Autumn's Bounty. Bean Hot Pot. And pumpkin pie. Now it said 12:40 at night. Where is that spot though? Hold on, let me see if I can see it. I think I know where that spot is. Let me just go. I know we're supposed to go to the mines. But I feel like I know where that spot is. Okay, so I think it's right here, right? Can you check your old ones? Wait, hold on. Everyone's favorite things. We got... Okay, here, it shows you the photos. Let's see. So this one is... We got a secret spot there, secret spot there. We'll go to this one, I think, actually. And then this one, 12:40. It's the second branch or the second bush. I don't think this is the spot, though. I think there's got to be... It's got to be right here. This is it. Okay, so... Oh, I forgot we got to bring Willie a squid. I totally forgot about that. All right, so here it is. 12:40. Basically, we got to hit that bush. Okay. All right, so we have enough time to go to the mines and then come back. Oh, it's Wednesday. Population of squid has grown. I need a local angler to reduce their numbers. How many squid do we need? 10? Catch 10 squid? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. We have a bait maker too, so we should be able to make, using the one squid we have, we can make bait to catch the others. All right. Well, look at all the, oh my gosh, look at all the coal we got from there. The copper, the gold, oh man. Even a decent amount of iron. Not bad. Let me just check. Where does Penny live? I don't actually know. Let's see. Marnie's Ranch. We've got Emily, Haley. Maru lives up north. Yeah, I don't think I've actually ever been to Penny's house. Okay. All right, let's see what this gives us. Wow, there's one that gives you 4 preserve jars. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. A star drop tea. Look at us just getting all this random stuff. Oh, is that Penny? Oh, Penny. We don't have school here, but I'm doing my best to give Vincent and Jazz a proper education. Thank you. I really love this. Okay, did that increase our hearts with Penny? I guess you have to do this every day. So do I have to just take I have to take an emerald to Penny every day if we wanted to like wed her? That is a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so we have to go, let's go to the mines. But what I really want to do is I want to leave the mines at like 11. That'll put us down here at probably around 12. And then we'll just sit and wait until the time. It's crazy you have to be there at such a specific moment, you know. While we're here, actually, let me put on some jams for us. You know, I think these videos definitely, you know, in these episodes really help when we just have, you know, just have some Stardew jams on. We'll play a little bit of winter jams. Actually, you know, we'll play my favorite song, one of my favorites. Just a little bit, you know, just a little something in the background. All right, let's actually see if we can explore a little bit deeper in the mines. A lot of enemies down here. There we go. All right, trying to keep track of the time here. Are we really out of space already? Hold on, let me get rid of... I'm going to drop this. I guess we'll drop the sap. All right, we're heading back. We are heading back. Oh, you know what I did? I realized we probably could have just headed to... Let's see, we'll grab... Well... Grab these. And the powder melon seeds as well. Probably leave those bombs right by the mines, right? I probably don't need to have those on me. Everything else, though, I'll keep for now. All right, let's see what this mystery is. We will see what this mystery is. I think it's right here, right? Oh, I wish I still had that squid for Willy. Let me just make sure it is 12:40. It could have been a different time too. But it looked like 12:40. Right? Yeah, that looked like 12:40. So we're just going to wait here. We're going to wait here until the very minute. And then we're going to, yeah. Right into the tree. Yeah. I wonder if that little shadow thing that we saw way back when is going to pop up. Come on. Any minute now. Any minute now. It would be so embarrassing if we were wrong. There we go. I don't think I'll ever recover from what we just saw. I'm scarred. I'm scarred. And we're going to be late, unfortunately, to our house. All of that for that? Are you kidding me? What the heck did I just see? Oh, are we out here? Are we out here discovering scandals? Is that what we're doing? Because I need someone to explain this to me. What did we just see? All that, and we're not even going to make it home. Oh, man. What a bummer. What a bummer. That is quite unfortunate. Level 8 mining. Okay. Dude, that was so weird. That was so weird. What the heck? Lewis and Marnie? Ain't no way, dude. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. There's no chance. No shot. Yeah, yeah, thanks a lot, Dr. Harvey. I stayed out too late. Peeping on the town. That's why. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be sick. Listen, I think Marnie deserves happiness, but Lewis though? Like with Lewis? Like, I don't know, Marty, I think you can do better than that. Listen, you know, I don't know. Somebody else has got to be available, right? All right, lost my train of thought now. Lost my train of thought. We should just end the video right here. In all honesty, just end it right there. All right, let me put these, whatever this star drop tea is, we'll put this stuff in there, and we'll throw in this winter root as well. I kind of want to hold on to these, and of course our pumpkin juice, gotta hold on to that. But everything else, yeah. At least we leveled up though. You know, we did lose a little money, but at least we leveled up. All right, we should have enough stone now to upgrade our... We should have enough stone to upgrade our... Or at least get another... Dude, did I just do that? Was that a large egg? I think it might have been. I think it might have been. Chat, we gotta restart. We gotta restart. I'm sorry. Okay. We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen because I'm pretty sure that was a large egg. I'm pretty sure it was. Okay. Say hello to our cat. All right. We'll put this stuff away. This stuff. Oh, now we're swimming in stone now. Thankfully. All right, we'll put this stuff back. This stuff too. You know, we have all these fall seeds. They don't really sell for that much. 2,700. I mean, I think I'm just going to hold on to them. Not that great in all honesty. All right. What else? Was there anything we were looking to sell? Common mushrooms. Yeah. Okay. All right. Everything else will be safely stored away. And then our geodes we'll put in here. All right. Okay. All right, so all of our fences have been destroyed. That's crazy. All right, let us check on all of our animals. Everyone's doing well. Hello, hello, everyone. Hello. Still one regular goat milk. All right. Yeah, we need to make more cheese makers. Or the cheese press. We gotta make more of those. All right, checking on all the chickadees. Checking in. Hello, hello. There we go. Hello, chickadees. Hello. All right, so that was a large white egg that we put in there. That is so... I'm glad that we restarted. All right, we'll feed everyone. All right, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. All right. I'm not even going to risk it. I'm going to put this white egg right in the chest. Right in the chest that we needed to go in. There we go. All right, that puts us one step closer. The only thing we need now, the only thing we need is just the large goat milk is the closest thing we'll get to it, unfortunately. I mean, even if we did upgrade our barn to get and then buy sheep and then raise those sheep and then wait for them to grow up to produce for us, I mean, even then, you know, by then we would have had to have gotten a large goat milk. All right, there we go. All right, let me put this back down. All right, so we'll get those going. We'll sell these. All right, so he wants us to catch 10 squid. So I want to keep that in mind, at least over the next couple days. I probably should be doing that. Let's see. All right, we'll throw the cheese in there too. Pumpkin juice, we always try to keep at least 5 on us. I think I'm going to hold on. I won't sell any more pumpkin juice just because you never know. You know, you never know when you need the energy. And we're going to be glad that we kept the ones we did. All right, let me actually go talk to Marnie and see if she has anything to say for herself. I'm just very curious if like that's a big story spot or what. You know, I have so many questions. Far too many questions. And then we'll go make another fish pond. Okay, so she's got nothing to say. She's going to act like that never happened. I see you, Marnie. I see you. Acting all coy. All right, so we could buy another goat. We could buy another goat if we really want to. If we really want to increase our chances. You know. It's an investment though. 4,000 is not a cheap. It's not cheap, you know. All right, it's Thursday. We should be able to. We should be able to upgrade. All right, so let's actually have a couple of these going. All right, what else do we need? We need stone. We need stone, so we'll bring all the stone we have. We need algae. And I bring the seaweed. Anything new in here? Yeah, kind of the same old stuff. The same old, same old. Okay. It is time. It is time for us to upgrade. Oh, a prehistoric skull. That's fun. Oh, she did it. Voila, my newest creation. It's a deluxe 4-poster bed crafted from the finest local hardwood. Robin? What's the point of the 4 posts? It seems like an inefficient use of materials. Oh, you know, she hated that. It's called beauty, bud. You know, the thing that most people find enjoyable. I see your point, but we can't let that outweigh the utility and efficiency of the sleep receptacle. Demetrius, you know what? You're missing the point, my man. You know, sometimes it feels like you're being deliberately obtuse just to irritate me. Is that what you're doing? Hey, Rat, come in. Oh, they were having a little family meeting. Check this out. It's the bed I was able to make thanks to all the wood you gathered. So what do you think? The aesthetics are perfect. Demetrius didn't like that. Well, if anyone needs me, I'll be in the doghouse. Yeah, no problem. No, we won't need you, but now that I have a prototype, I can start selling them in the shop. These might look good in your place, Rye. What do you say? Can you pencil you in for half a dozen? We don't need half a dozen beds. This is not a bed and breakfast. You know, this is and she'll probably sell them for 1,000 wood apiece. And even though we supplied her with the wood, craziest thing. Okay. All right, here we go. Now I could save our money and get a big shed, maybe a deluxe barn. I mean, both of those require a lot of wood. Wow, big shed is 550 wood? That's insane. 500 wood for a deluxe coop? Holy moly. That is a lot. That is a lot. I think we're going to go with our fish pond, you know? I think we're going to go with our fish pond. All right, let's see. What do we want to do? What do we want to do with this thing? Where do we want to put it? You know, where are we putting this thing? Oh, this would have been a great spot. Right along the path. And then have them do a little, you know, well, probably would have gone here and then, you know, something like this. That could look nice though. And then kind of have it, we could mirror it on this side. Well, we probably couldn't. Actually, we couldn't. Okay. So we could put one here. We could put one down here. We did talk about, you know, finishing this area up. We could put a second one there. So we have 2 fish ponds. Yeah, I think we'll leave it here for now. Yeah. Yeah, I talked about putting one here. Oh, it wouldn't even be even, unfortunately. But yeah, here I could see one going there. I could see one going here. I could see one going up here. Could look really nice. You know, something like that. That could look good. Honestly, this whole path could be fish ponds. Put one right in the middle. We could put 3 in the middle, or 2, and then 1, and then have a path that leads to them, or something. I don't know what to do with this space. If you all have any ideas of what we could do with this wide open space, please let me know. Please let me know, because I'm at a loss. For now, we're just gonna put our fish pond down here, where the other one is, and then, you know, we can always have the chance to move them if we so choose. It's a good spot. It's a good spot. Okay. All right. We will take our horse. Let me see if the trees, have the trees produced any? We had set up all these trees over here. I'm curious if they actually worked. Okay, so they're working. They're working. Oh, it's good. A great use of the space, I would say. All right. Now, with that being said, we should probably go and empty our pockets before we hit the mines. Stardew Valley Almanac. What the heck is that? Read this to gain some farming experience. Oh. Okay. You've learned a few things about farming. Did that increase anything, or? It all looks the same to me. Alright, that's pretty cool, I guess. Alright, let me go. We're gonna just take this back home. Did we grab as much as we could, though? Let me grab as much as we can here. We got a bunch of random stuff that we probably could bring back with us. You know, stuff that probably doesn't need to be there. Okay. Let's bring all this stuff back, and then we'll hit the mines. All right, throw all that stuff in there. Nice. We'll throw some of this stuff in here as well. The winter root is a forage? Is it really? We'll throw that in there then. As well as this frozen tier. All the fishing stuff we'll put in here. Yeah, I think if I just move this right over here, I think I would feel a lot better about it. I actually don't like it where it is. But I think if we put it here, the workbench next to the stable, could look really nice. Could look really nice. We'll see. All right, all the wood that we borrowed, we'll put back. Yeah, we need to find more. We need to find more seaweed. Like a lot more. All right, this prehistoric skull, we will place in here. All the things that we need to take back. All right. I'm actually just going to throw these powder melons in here for now. There we go. Okay. All right, we're looking good. All right, to the mines we go. Does the quarry respawn rocks? Okay, it seems like it might be respawning rocks. I would assume it probably just takes time, right? All right, here we go. What the heck? Not today, brother. Not today. There we go. I wonder what debuff that is. It's like an eye. They got green ones down here too? I think you're on the wrong floor, fellow. The 20s are up there. I love how they'll be like waiting for you. I can't even switch weapons before they start running all over you. Come on, give us a staircase, give us a staircase, give us a staircase, please. There we go. There we go, another staircase. Yeah, a lot of stones, good stuff. That'll be for our fish pond fund, as they call it. There we go. Okay. Man, the enemies hurt down here. We got 2 gold bars from that, though. That's insane. Oh. There we go. What is this? 89? Okay. Oh, look at all this gold. Yes. I love the surprising levels of the mines when you get absolutely graced with insane amount of luck. Look at all that gold ore. Insanity. And like I said, I don't spend, you know, typically I don't spend too much time in the mines. You know, not as much as I probably should. This is probably the most I've spent in the mines since we first started, you know, back in the spring. Look at that. We're getting diamonds, gold ore. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Look at all this stone adds up, you know? It all adds up. If only we could get a staircase. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Oh, they're gonna do it to us. They're gonna do it to us. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Wow, they're really gonna do it to us. This is insane. Do you all ever have this bad of luck when you play? Because what we're seeing right now is a legendary run of bad luck. Truly, generation defining. There we go. Holy moly. Oh, Obsidian Edge. Finally, a new sword. Holy moly. I don't care if it's better or not. I mean, I was just getting so sick of using the Yeti tooth. I was like, there's got to be more weapons in this, right? You would hope. You would hope. Okay. There we go. Look at these poisonous mushrooms. A free torch. We love that. I'll always take a free torch. What is this one? Please don't send me to any more nudie spots. My dear grandchild, by the time you find this note, I expect you'll have been living in the valley for quite some time. I hope things are going well. I'm honored that you're continuing the family tradition of farming and through the noble endeavor, bringing greater life and abundance to all of Stardew Valley, a place very dear to my heart. Keep up the great work. P.S. I've hidden a very special secret for you somewhere in the valley. You might think of it as a compendium of my greatest discoveries. Someday, when you're ready, you'll find it. Wow. Wow. I wonder if it's that random room that we found near Marnie's. There's like a random area that we found. We couldn't open it, but that seems like the spot you would hide like the Uchiha scroll, you know, something real secretive. Someone is waiting for you on level 100 in the Skull Cavern. We're finding a lot of those secret notes, and they're getting more and more suspicious. I don't know if we're going to get lucky enough to hit level 100, but we'll at least hit level... We'll at least hit level 95. That's my guess. Holy moly, this level is huge. Of course, this would be the one level right before 95. They couldn't give us a small floor. Oh, there we go. That's okay. At least we got a staircase. We didn't even have to hunt for it. Let me just see if there's any other... Looks like there's not really much down here. I should have grabbed the bombs that we had. This would have been a great floor for that. That's okay. You know, I'm not even gonna risk it. Forget it. Forget it. There we go. Okay. On to Friday. Let us put all of our spoils away. Got a lot of good stuff from that haul in the mines. That's pretty much going to become my number one hobby this holiday season. You know, as we're in the winter, it's really just about mining. I want to get all the gold, all the copper, pretty much everything we can. Let's see. Now, when we do make that second one, I might throw the squid in there. We threw the super cucumber in there. Maybe tiger trout, actually. I might throw tiger trout in there. We got midnight carp. Yeah, some good choices. Definitely some good choices. Oh, it says it cannot bear offspring on its own. Oh, interesting. I don't know if that has anything to do with the fish pond, but... And we only have one coral. I do not find coral very often, so... Those super cucumbers were asking for a lot. I mean, we've got plenty of coal if you want that, but... Copper or coral that is asking for a lot. Alright, before the day ends... Let's put these mushrooms away. This emerald as well. Alright, we will also put... We don't need that sword anymore. And we're good. We're looking good. Last thing I want to do is throw a few more iron ingots in there. Right before bedtime. And there we go. All right. There we go. Level 10 farming. Okay. All right, we got Coop Master, befriend coop animals quicker, incubation time cut in half, and Shepherd, befriend barn animals quicker, sheep produce wool faster. Wow, that's tough. That's tough. Incubation time cut in half, though. I mean, that's huge. That's huge. Let's see. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Befriend farm barn animals quicker. And sheep produce wool faster. Dude, I feel like both of these could have benefits. The incubation time being cut in half, I mean, that could work out really well for us. Sheep producing wool faster, I don't know what the benefit of that would be, but I know what the incubation time being cut in half would be. I mean, that'd be a big deal, you know? Befriend coop animals quicker. I guess we'll go with this because we have our dinos. We also got level 7 combat. All right, we got a couple rank ups, which you love to see. All right, day 12 of winter. It is a Friday. Spirits are neutral. Few inches of snow tomorrow. Okay. All right, let's do it. All right, so we got those working. Let's make a few. I guess we'll make a few gold ore. I mean, we definitely will be needing that. Squid Fest has begun. What the heck? Squid Fest? Is that like another fishing thing? Probably is, right? I've got a new item in stock. It's called the Auto Grabber. This thing can milk your cows and goats, shear your sheep, gather eggs, and pluck your woolly rabbits all on its own. It's considered a luxury item, so I'm charging 25k. Holy moly. I'm researching the forgotten art of the shadow divination. I require an item known as Void Essence. Bring it to me and you will be rewarded. Alright, well, we do luckily for you have a Void Essence, so I will grab that. I will also grab... Do we have a bait maker? I don't know if we do. We have our squid. That will help us get started, which we'd like. We also have... There we go. We'll take those. We'll take our crocus. We'll take that. Okay. What else? There's Robin, hard at work or hardly working. It's hard to know sometimes, but I may have to get rid of that tree. It's nothing personal, but I can definitely see it getting in our way. Oh, we do have a bait maker. There it is. All right, we'll need that. We will need that. If I've learned anything from the, I think it was the trout fish festival thing that we did, the bait maker apparently seems to make your life a lot easier. At least it did for me. And so let us throw this in here. We're good there. We'll throw the rest of this in there. Okay. I'm just going to throw a couple of these down here. And then we'll put these where our new spot will be. Oh, it's going to bother me. I think we might even make a path going into here. If you haven't noticed by now, I'm really into paths. I like pathing. I like how paths create a true sense of, structure on a farm. And so I'm big on paths, even if they're torch paths. I like to invest in paths. That is for sure. All right, so we'll say hello to everyone. Hello. I'm sorry we didn't pick you. We didn't pick you guys for the upgrade, but the chickens and the, I don't know. I was really just thinking about the dino, the lizard, whatever. The other quest, or the other item that we're able to get, 25,000. That's a lot. That is a lot. I will say that. All right. It would have been really nice to be able to It would have been really nice to be able to improve our relationships with the goats more. And I don't know if that's going to come, you know, back to bite us in the butt later. You know, the fact that we can't, you know, sheep won't produce as fast. But it seemed like it was a win-win regardless. Like, no matter which route we took, it was going to be a win. You know? So that's why I'm not placing too much stock in it, but I hope we won't come to regret our decision. Look at our little chickadees. There's so many more chickadees too. Like, look at these guys. Hold on. Hold on a second. Look at them. As happy as can be. And they're also lower maintenance. Like, we don't have to milk them, you know what I mean? We just say hello to them and they give us eggs, you know? And those eggs give us mayo and everybody's happy. Let's see, I'll put these large eggs in here. There we go. I actually don't think I grabbed my horse, did I? Oh, look at that. Already done. Okay. All right. We'll make more beer. We'll put these away. I probably could make some wine too, but I have all this wheat. I might as well use it, right? There we go. Yeah, we got to make some more kegs ASAP. Our production is increasing, you know? We got to start taking advantage of this. All right, so the preserves are, you know, taking a little bit longer. Listen, you know, these things take time, but I would appreciate if they hurry up, you know? I'm just saying. All right, so now that we're done with that, let's sell some of the things that we have just created. Like this beer. Beer actually produced quite a bit for us. Blackberry wine. 3 blackberry wine did not really do a lot, though. I'm not going to lie to you. That is kind of disappointing. But that's okay. It all adds up. All right, let's make a few more of these. And then we'll go do the festival. Or the squid festival. I think it's at Marnie's Ranch, right? That was where the last festival was, so. But I know sometimes they'll have them at the beach or whatever. So it's always hard to know. I'm just gonna check it all. Ooh, let me grab this seaweed though. And an oyster. Nice. Wait, is it here? Alright, must be at the beach. Must be at the beach, okay. I can't help it. If I pass an item, I sometimes feel like I have to grab it, you know? Just have to. All right, here we go. So this is what they want us to see. Is it? Oh, look at all that. Oh, look at all that over there. There's all the coral that we need. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to go back to the farm right now. But I do want to go just before, because I'll probably spend the rest of the day fishing for squid. And I didn't check the shop. And so we must. Let's see. Hopefully she has like a rare fish or something. We'll see. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we want to see. Ooh, a futon bear. Oh, we won't buy it though. We cannot be tempted. Radish seeds. Plant these in the summer. We got some wheat, red mushroom, stone, maple bar. Oh, wow. It's a sweet donut topped with a rich maple glaze. +1 fishing, farming, mining. Not bad. Not bad. Artichoke dip. Okay. All right. Dude, that's huge. That's huge. Where does that put us now in terms of that goal? We're almost done with the fishing tank. All right, that means that we're just looking for a ghost fish now. We got the sandfish, we got the wood skip. We just need that one. And then we'll need a sunfish in the summer, I think. And a tilapia. Oh, no. She was selling a tilapia. Oh, rip. I didn't know I needed that. Not me literally being like, oh man, I wish it's surprising tilapia is not a thing that we need. And it actually was a thing that we needed. That's unfortunate. But, you know, it's okay. She'll hopefully sell it again at some point. But yeah, that would have been good to keep. I totally slept on that one. And watch me never see a tilapia again because of it. All right, let's give him his void essence. And 1,000 gold. Now go. Okay. All right, we gave him his thing. We got 1,000 gold from it. All right. Seems fair. You know, seems fair to me. All right, now let us spend the rest of the day fishing. I know we kind of burned through half the day, but that's okay. That's okay. It was for important stuff. Now I hope that we're able to get our hands on a tilapia at some point. I don't know what season those might be in, but they got link cods. You will not tempt me with thy link cods. I'm sorry. I can't be tempted. I can't be tempted. I must. Link cods are kind of a pain to catch anyway. All right, so it looks like they want eight of them. All right, let's get to work then. Yes, give us thy, there we go. There we go. This should be more than enough. There we go, just what we needed. Our first squid. Come on. We just need 8 of these bad boys. I wonder if 8's the limit, or if we'll get... There we go. There we go. Give us the juice. Yeah, I wonder if 8's the limit, or if that's one of the... If that's like the top prize, and we can still keep fishing. One thing I will say, this will be really good for us. We're trying to get fishing to level 10. We're pretty close. Oh my gosh. They love to just absolutely bait us. Almost lost it there. Almost lost it, but we came back in the final hour. Man, I will say catching squid, not easy. Not easy. These suckers, look at that. They really don't want to be caught. And it's like, listen, I get it. There we go. Oh, man. They really made us work for that. Do we have any? We don't have any of our... Are we still holding the fiberglass rod for some reason? Interesting. Yeah, we should have brought some of our other ones. The one that tells you what kind of fish you have, it's cool. But I think there's ones that definitely would have helped us, like, actually catch fish. Man, they are fighting. He is a fighter. There we go. I don't know. I don't know if this is a one-day event. I think the trout one was like 2 days. So if this is like a 2-day event, then we'll definitely grab a different bobber that can help us. Either in terms of just catching fish or you know, increasing the likelihood or something. Not the fish we wanted at all, but we'll take it. Now that Willie's here too, so we could be able to give him his prize as well. He wanted a squid. It's like so funny you mentioned that, Willie, because we actually have a squid for you. We have 6 of them. Your fishing tackle has worn out. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, well, this is definitely not one. A sardine. Let me make another bait that we can throw in. There we go. The bait maker is actually so huge. It makes it so much easier. I think it's really made our lives catching fish significantly less troublesome. There we go. All right. And a dried starfish. Okay. More artifacts. More artifacts. We like it. Let's see, we got Pam. Oh, look at Pam actually acknowledging us. You did it. Not bad. Winter's a good time to break out the old fishing rod, isn't it? It sure is. After a while, you get a feel for the squid's behavior. You can tell when ones are on the line before you even see it. This is true. The squids definitely fight a lot more than some of the other fish we've seen. All right, let's see what our prize is. Welcome to Squid Fest. What can I do for you? Okay, get us our rewards. We got deluxe bait. Okay. Winter seeds. Dish of the sea. What is that? A pearl? Oh. Nice. Squid Kid. Coffee and art crabbing. Crab pots have 25% chance to yield double. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Okay. That's huge. Okay. All right. Is there anything else we can get from him? You hit our iridium level target and earned all possible rewards for today. All right. Well, I guess there's no reason for us to torture ourselves trying to, you know, collect more. But that is really cool. That was actually kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I like the fishing tournaments. Honestly, I like them a lot more than I thought I would. I didn't, you know, when I came into this game, I didn't think that I would enjoy fishing at all. You know, I thought my main thing was going to be mining, and fishing, I think, is a much higher level than even that of mining. We actually don't mine that much at all. We mine when we have to, but I find myself actually, you know, seeking out fishing, which is fun. You know, nice little fun activity. All right, so let's sell some of these things. The clam, the sardine, the squid I'm actually going to hold on to. I'll get rid of some of these other things. Some of these things just take up space for me. All right. Looking good. Looking good. Let's plant some more of these powder melon seeds. There we go. Just to kind of clear our wallets there. Or our pockets, I should say. All right, and with that, we'll throw this in there. The dried starfish artifact we'll throw in here. I don't know what we can do with this. Is this like a poster or something? Oh, it is like a poster. That's interesting. That's cool. Oh, it looks adorable. All right, look at our house is really starting to gain some personality, which makes me happy. All right, let's throw some more. We're just gonna keep throwing our gold ore in here. We're gonna keep making some gold ore. Now that we got all this coal, we were struggling for coal before, and now we've got a ton of it, which is great. All right, let's see. Let's throw this in here. Let's see, sea urchin. We need to upgrade this chest, actually, now that I think about it. I was like, why do we have no space? I just realized we're still using the level 1 version. All right, do we have we have a knowledge shell already in there. So I'm just going to get rid of this one. Let's put the ghost shell in here. We'll need to make a trip to the good old community center soon. I just want to wait until we finish. We caught a squid. 800. Let's go. Let's go. Great money days. But yeah, I want to wait until we finish this one. When we get that large goat milk, we will rush right to the community center for sure. It'll be nice to finish this one. I'm excited to see what the pantry will look like. Like I said, as far as the fish tank, we're still working on some of these. We needed one here, and I cannot believe I did not catch that tilapia when she was selling it. But, you know, if she sells it again, not to worry, we will definitely be getting our hands on that one. We got the vault that we're also working on. Is that all for the community center? Vault. Oh, the bulletin. Yeah, the bulletin is full of some challenging ones. I think this might be the toughest one, just because some of these items are so, I've never even heard of these. Duck feather, red cabbage. I feel like some of this stuff has got to be really just sold from the shop lady. But we got the nautilus shell, so, you know, at least we got that one done. But yeah, really got to keep an eye on that one. So all right, the beer didn't actually give us that much. I mean, 200 a piece. It's not bad though. Not bad. I mean, it adds up, right? And if we make more kegs, we can really take advantage of, you know, of our profits. Let me actually see what we've got. Your orange tree wasn't able to grow last night. My orange tree? I don't even know where that is, to be honest with you. I don't even know. Do we even have an orange tree? You know, I don't even know where that would be. I'm sure we got an orange tree around here somewhere. It's probably at the bottom. Let's see. Okay. But yeah, we can make, 9 kegs. We can make up to 9 kegs right now, which would be really good. Get a few more furnaces going for sure. Yeah, okay. The cheese press though, yeah, we're down on hardwood. We need to make more cheese presses. What makes it challenging is a lot of these items use the same things like copper, you know, so that's why we keep making the copper bars because, and all the bars, because they all kind of use the same ingredients, you know? And so just want to keep up with that, but preserve jars. Okay. Oh, we can make an iridium sprinkler. Waters the 24 adjacent tiles every morning. 24 adjacent tiles. That's crazy. You just need one of those for almost like, you probably could use, if you had 2 of them, you probably would be good. All right. And then all this stuff. I want to make more crab pots though, that's for sure. I definitely feel like I should make more crab pots, but resources are so tight right now, especially on wood. I don't want to go blow it all on, you know, making a bunch of crab pots or something when we probably will need it for something else. So yeah. We're really just trying to play with our resources and try not to over invest in things, you know, especially while wood is such a scarce resource. But you know, all in all, pretty good stuff. I'm excited about, I think we'll probably focus on kegs and preserve jars first, and then we'll work and look at some of these other stuff. We'll look at the crab pots and, I think crab pots and, you know, some of the other things, but furnaces too. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys, that is where we're going to end it for today. Another week done, and I'm excited. I'm feeling good. I'm loving what we accomplished today. I feel like we made some great progress from the quarry area where we got all those resources, and we're spending more time in the mines, which is allowing us to get the stuff that we need to make furnaces and make kegs and all that stuff. All that stuff comes from, you know, the time we've been spending in the mine. So, you know, we're almost halfway done with the winter. It feels like this season is going by very fast. Very, very fast. And I don't know if it's just me or if you guys felt that way as well when you did your first winter, but I feel like it's hard to believe we're already halfway through the season, and I feel like we're just really getting started. So it's a bittersweet feeling. I'm enjoying the winter a lot more than I did. I know it's not really focused so much on crops, which surprised me in the beginning, but we've actually found great ways to still make money, still use our time, you know, and ironically enough, there are still some crops, you know, the power melon seeds we're finding a lot of. So, you know, obviously not as much heavily focused on crops, but, you know, still a decent amount of crops to get. So, you know, I'm excited for some of the other events that still exist in the season, and I can't wait to share those with you guys. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I know this was a longer episode, so if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. Thank you so much for riding with me and enjoying this experience together. It means the world. I'm having a great time with this. Hopefully you are as well. If you did enjoy this video, dropping a like is a great free way to help out the channel. It would mean a lot to me as well. And of course, if you enjoy cozy commentary for your viewing pleasure, you're already in the right place. Consider hitting that sub button. We'd love to have you become a part of our cozy community. And yeah, I'm excited to see what the rest of the winter brings, what the other events bring. I'm excited to see, for you guys to see as we continue to evolve our farm here. I'm very much thinking about crab pots, and I'm thinking about the ponds, the fish ponds, and I have a vision. It's going to take a little while for us to see that vision come to life, because we need to make more fish ponds, but I could see this place really looking nice once we got about a dozen fish ponds out here. So really looking forward to that. Can't wait to share that with you guys. Again, thank you so much for the love, the support, and I will see you in the next video.